Hello and meowdy, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is the Lady Arcaders Attract Mode, and we're happy to have you in. Now, if you're new here, welcome. This is Lady Arcaders, and we are an all-women's gaming collective. Lady Arcaders welcomes all women in gaming, speedrunners, developers, and casual fans alike. In addition to our cozy private community, we run a weekly showcases on our Twitch channel, as well as larger charity events throughout the year. Now, speaking of those charity events, we do have a couple announcements today. The Lady Arcaders Super Showcase is back and fundraising for care from July 25th to the 28th. The Super Showcase is a charity talented event. You're welcome to submit any type of showcase as long as it's game related. Want to go fast? Want to show off your Animal Crossing town? Want to paint a mural? Compose some music? Bake a video game related pie? Want to show off your game dev skills? Submit it to the Super Showcase. We want to show you off and your talents, gamer. Submissions for the showcase and volunteers are open until Sunday, May 5th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. Type !LASS in chat for details. Also, volunteer submissions close later on tonight for the Lady Arcaders Out of Bounds Toronto event. This event takes place June 18th at the Seascape Sci-Fi Bar and Cafe in Toronto, Canada, as part of Toronto's Game Week 2024. Will also be streamed online to this Twitch channel. We have on-site positions for hosting, tech, media, photography, setup and teardown, and remote positions for social media and Twitch moderation. You can find a link to the volunteer application and schedule for the event in the ladyarcaders.com/start. Now, today's showcase is going to be a good one with Alara. We're going to be playing Cat Quest. Alara, let's hear what we've got.
Hey everyone! So, thank you so much, Ophelia. That was a perfect introduction. I'm here hanging out with Sol as well. She's going to be helping out with commentary. Say hello, Sol.
Meow.
So it's positively wonderful to have you all here.
I thank you so much. So, I don't think I need to tell you all, but it's a game about a cat who is on a quest. I will give you the brief primer on the story. Just a quick explanation. The category is any %, no turbo, current patch, which is a fancy way of saying basically the single hardest way to play this game. There's technically one harder way I could go into Mew game, which has all the Hades-like modifiers, but we're not doing that. That's a whole other level of complicated. But I will explain the current patch issue later on. But yeah, with that, time can start once I confirm new game. So we can do it in 3, 2, 1, go! So, Cat Quest is a beautiful little isometric action RPG. Sort of isometric, I should say. We play as this cat. You're gonna see a weird swirl on the back of their heads. Don't worry about it. That will come up for another 10 seconds. But for now, we just kind of beat up some things and do tutorial-y stuff. A lot of this early stuff is just slightly optimized movement. We have to get on the right side of things to push them as we attack to be closer to where we want to be. The fancy stuff comes in later. And now we're gonna...
It's always important to get your cat naps in.
Yes, cat naps are important in this game. So here we meet our first mage. This is basically the only nice mage we're gonna meet in the entire run. From this point on, all mages are jerks. They are basically the birds of this game. And he just told us, oh my gosh, you're the dragon-blooded, which is legally distinct from the dragonborn. And now we find out what the dragon-blooded are. They're special people who get power from killing dragons.
Something dopamine.
Oh my.
So, this is probably the single easiest to kill dragon in the entire game. Most of the other dragons we're going to face are not going to be anywhere near so friendly. So everyone's gushing over the fact that we're dragon-blooded, and behold the mayor. The mayor's upset and very grumpy. I partially blame the fact that apparently he's possessed. I should probably explain. I don't actually know the story of most of this game because I did not play it casually. So shoutouts to Joe the Zombie for, it's another one of the runners for this game. He basically sat with me and answered all of my insane questions about all of the things that happen in this game, and they make no sense, as we'll see. Also, in theme of things we steal from other games, you'll see the little blue thing following the cat. That's totally not Navi. It's legally distinct Navi.
Niavi, you mean?
Yes. As far as the category stuff, the no turbo mostly comes in for the text mashing. It was an accessibility thing that we decided not too long ago in the community that we wanted to add a turbo category, just because there's so much mashing in this game to get through text, and it was just a problem for some of the people who had carpal tunnel issues and the like. And then I don't think I need to explain New Game, New Good Plus.
Nina, I love you right now for that. Thank you.
So this is Dracnoth, the big bad of the game. The reason we're here is because Dracnoth was we were on a ship with our sister, and Dracnoth yeeted our sister off the side of the ship and stranded us on the beach. Meet Kit Kat. Kit Kat does all our gear for the entire game, which is a fancy way of saying we're never going to interact with her again.
Which is sad, because Kit Kat looks like a really cool character.
She does. She technically shows up for one quest as a conversation point, and that's about it. So we're going to take the first detour for gear, because this game wants you to level, get gear, and that's slow. We're not going to do that. So we're just going to zip to the level 99 area and get gear there instead.
So I'm going to be disappointed that we're not going to give Kit Kat a break.
No, we do not give Kit Kat a break, sadly.
Oh, that took me a little bit longer than it should have.
So, welcome to
When I
UK.
realized what you said. Oh.
We're gonna pull the Lich far away enough that the Lich isn't protecting the chest anymore, and hope for good items. We want a weapon and a chest piece. That is probably the single best chest piece I could have pulled. So if I get a weapon off the other... Ooh. Welcome to this game. Anything can and will kill me. If you're familiar with Devil May Cry games, this entire run from this point forward is functionally Dante Must Die mode. Because I will be fighting level 60-something things with one piece of gear, maybe two, and about 20-30 levels underneath them.
And the thing of this game, you should also call it Curiosity Killed the Cat. Because it very much has.
Yep.
Curiosity kills the cat a lot in this run. Yeah, this glitch is, to my understanding, not possible in the Switch version of the game. That's not ideal. So we're gonna hang out with just the chest piece for now, which is fine. That's enough to do the gear, to do the quest. Let's do the Squire armor, which gives us a little bit of magic, a tiny little bit of defense, and let's go fight our first dragon. Welcome to Twin Town. This is where we used to do that zip. It's just a little bit slower. I'm gonna take a safety save though, because my gear is not ideal for this fight. The good news is
I didn't have to bring it up.
Oh, feel free to bring it up all you want. This safety saves are absolutely a thing for this game. Behold, the fire Dargon. So that big circle is death. Anything that fire dragon does will probably, I want to say because of the armor, two-shot me. So it's still extremely dangerous. Okay, and there went our one safety net. So now we have to just bait out all the attacks. Almost done. There we go. Okay, now we get to relax for at least a tiny little bit of time as we walk around and talk to people. Also, we now have a weapon. It's not a great weapon, but it'll tide us over for a while. Weapons are generally a problem in this run if we don't get a good one. The best.
This has been an amusing development so far.
So it wants us to walk that path. We're not gonna walk the path. That's slow. We're just gonna zip. If I can get the zip. And 1, 2, there we go.
You.
So now we are on the other side of the continent. And we just walk down to the next cave. This is kind of the weird scenario where I don't really need the XP terribly much at this moment, but I'm probably going to pick up a lot of orbs for XP because I want that level up for safety, because level ups bring heals, and heals are good. We like healing. Healing stops me from dying. And let's see if I can get all of them. No. Got 4 of them. That was pretty good. Grab all the XP orbs. So, chat, I do have one bad news for you. This run is not free to watch. There is one condition, and anyone watching must deposit 1 cat pun in chat to continue to watch this. It can be at any point before the end of the run. If not, we will be very upset. Positively upset.
You are free to not do it, but we will give you pause.
I'm hoping to see some puns right now.
So, welcome to one of many, many, many visions of the past. So here we get the story of everything that happened, and we find out about some person named Elias, who apparently created the Dragon-Blooded. We're not sure yet. And oh look, Darkoth's back. And they're gonna do their disappearing act. And we are once again gonna head off towards the watchtowers, where we will get directions on where the next dragon is.
Oh. We would absolutely pun a cat.
We're gonna go over here to these ruins. And you guessed it, zip. Sadly, we can only outdoors. We can only ever go up and to the left with zips.
Oh, that was catastrophic.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna take another little safety save plus the heal. And we're gonna start the quest to fight the water dragon, which requires going on the water, so we need to learn how to walk on water. Cats generally don't like getting wet, so it's better for them to just get on the water as opposed to in the water.
By the way, yes, the mayor is very buff.
The mayor is amazing.
We will not be accepting any further questions on that.
We're gonna take a moment to appreciate the mayor later.
He's a good cat.
He is a great cat. So we are currently being told, hey, there's a scout that's missing. Can you please find our scout? So we agree to find the scout who's been gone for 3 days. Everyone's pretty sure he's dead. So it's probably going to take us a long time to find him. So let's start looking, and oh look, we found him. And he doesn't seem to know what's going on. At which point we tell him, hey, you've been gone 3 days. And it's 3 days? Oh no. That's it. He just didn't realize he was missing. We quit to menu and load back in because that's faster than walking back to town.
So he was gone for 3 days, didn't realize it because he was just doing something.
He probably found some yarn, is my guess.
That's an entire mood. I am with this cat.
Yeah, I mean, what's a little bouncing yarn between friends?
Exactly.
So now we're gonna go to the Mage's Tower. Mage's Tower is currently besieged by some bandits, I think. I think that's what's happening. I'm about 20% sure on the storyline for this game. So we're gonna go with that.
I should have made a catatonic joke about the one that was missing. Also, I know it looked very hairy. Alara down to like 1 HP, but don't worry. We still have like 8 more lives.
Yeah, we've got 8 more lives left in this, which is actually one of the Mew game modifiers. You can in fact give yourself 9 lives.
Oh, see, I thought about that as a joke. I didn't think it would actually do it.
They actually did it. That is in fact one of the extra difficulties you can add to yourself in Mew game. I'm gonna stop and take the heal just in case, because next up is a annoying fight. There's a lot of safety that comes into this run in those cases, just because, like I said, all the fights are exceedingly punishing. I'm actually gonna swap.
Definitely feels like a low-level run.
It is absolutely a low-level run. It's gonna get a little better in a little bit after we learn how to walk on water, but it just gets more dangerous the more you go. So we'll be punching above our weight class, but our weight class is also gonna go up, and they're gonna punch back just as hard. So meet the mage. Mage apparently found out that we're trying to help town, and the mage doesn't like town, so the mage doesn't like us, and therefore doesn't want to help us. Like I said, mages are jerks. Mages also have a lot of magic resistance, and our main method of damaging enemies in this game is, that's right, magic.
In their defense, everyone in this game is a cat. Therefore, they are doing what you would expect out of a cat. They're just playing. Maybe potentially knocking you off the pot planes, but playing.
Okay. A lot of this run is just finding the cadence for the dodges. Every monster's a little different, and their dodge patterns are a little different. But once you kind of get the feel for each mob, that's a lot of the difficulty for this done.
Kind of reminds me of Hades and just the dodging and everything like that.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of similarities.
The dodging is also very Ocarina of Time, to be fair.
Yeah, but walking is slow. We don't want to walk.
Again, just like the name in question.
I would say it's exactly like Ocarina of Time, but you'd have to be running backwards across the field.
Yeah. And,
now, if a cat can do that, I will watch that 100%. That sounds like a really, really great run to watch.
So now we can walk on water. So of course we're gonna go fight the water dragon, right? First we need to complete the quest for water walking. So we're gonna head down here and meet the sea monster. Sea monster is another extremely dangerous fight. We're gonna try to get as many of the fishy monsters as we can with every attack. And almost there. And that's all of the sea monsters. And meet Buff Mayor. Like I said, he's fantastic. Let's take a moment to appreciate Buff Mayor. Buff Mayor's great. I don't know why he's a sailor.
Is great. I mean, it's a seaside town. I guess it makes sense that the buffest sailor would be the mayor.
Yeah. So as you can see, the dragon is up there to the right. So we're gonna go down. And we're just gonna walk on water all the way down here. Don't worry about it. It'll make sense in a moment. Right now we are very, very underpowered. And you may notice we don't have a helmet. The game was rude and did not give us a helmet, but I'm actually kind of happy that of all the item slots we didn't get, it was the helmet. So we're gonna make a quick detour and buy an extra spell, Berserk, which just makes us deal way more damage while it's activated. And then we're just gonna keep leveling up fire. Don't worry about it. I'm sure this has nothing to do with the strategy for the entire rest of the game. So I think we have enough money to bring it to about 5. I would love to bring Berserk to 2 or Fire to 6, but the run went smoothly enough that I didn't have to grab too much more money than necessary. And then, oops, a little too much mashing. And now we're gonna go this way. Like I said,
Chat, you understand. Cats don't like water. That's why we're walking on top of it. Anything to avoid being submerged.
yes. So now we come to tiny little secret island. I'm going to do a safety save here. I'm probably going to do one actually. Yeah, I'm going to do another one after I talk to the billboard, because this is what's coming up next is probably the single most dangerous fight in the run. And I'm not going to treat it as a joke. I'm going to give it the due deference it deserves, because this has killed me many, many a time.
I was going to suggest the save here. I remember one of the runs you did earlier this week, and it was a little mean to you.
Yeah, it can be unkind. So meet the mimics. We don't like mimics. Mimics hurt. Even the tiny little baby mimics can and will one-shot me.
Do you mean mute the mimics?
I did not think of that one, and now I'm jealous. That's a good one.
I'm trying to not respond with, yeah, instead.
Okay, I'm gonna swap to this side, and now we can alternate between the two to buy some time between AoEs. Okay. The good news is the little ones are gone, other than this one on the left, which is a lot of the stress gone. Okay. And there we go, golden key. So if you saw, there were a whole bunch of golden chests all around the place. Golden chests can only be opened with the golden key, which is why we did that detour. Part of the difficulty of this specific run is, like I said, we are running on current patch. And one of the major changes that heavily affected the run was they nerfed some stuff. Specifically, they nerfed one headpiece. You will see how powerful that headpiece is in a moment, and you will understand why it's a massive nerf and why New Game is so much more painful to run because of it. We're gonna go all the way over here to Hidden Cave. And you see that gold chest right there, hidden behind the two dragons that we're probably gonna have to beat up to get? We're gonna go ahead, walk around here to avoid the dragons, and then ignore that chest altogether. Meet the hidden golden chest in this cave. And now we have to wait for, ooh. Ice Dragon was friendly to us. Meet Faith. All the other items we've gotten give about 20 in stats. This gives 333. Old Faith at launch gave almost 700.
Oh my.
So we abandoned the quest now because we don't need the key anymore, and we don't want to finish the quest that slow. I also don't want to walk all the way back, so we're going to come over here and zip our way up. So do you roughly remember how many swings it took to take down Big Red not too long ago at the beginning of the game?
A few.
It took us a while, right? It wasn't terribly fast. It was a while. Ice Dragon's probably gonna take a while too, right? Right? Ice Dragon's gonna take a while to take down.
That's why I had faith in you.
That was a little bit less than a few.
So now the run has temporarily promoted from Dante Must Die mode to Heaven or Hell mode. Because I can kill most things pretty quickly now, but they can still one-shot me. So now we meet our new tower friend at the Baywatch, and he's going to tell us the next dragon is hidden in the mountains, and the only way to get into the mountains is over the mountains, so we need to learn how to fly. So we're going to head all the way again to the opposite end of the continent.
What do you mean your cat can't fly?
The cat can't fly yet. I haven't had the chance to train him. He's not gotten levels in flying. So we're gonna get levels in flying now. So we're gonna go over here, grab the quick little save to set our position. Market board, and we're gonna go learn to fly. So I don't know about you, but the way I learned how to fly is I learned it by talking to a bush. Isn't that how you learned how to fly?
Yeah. I think we might have talked to a different bush, though.
So it's
I'm
gonna
sorry, the instructions are unclear and I have not figured out how to fly.
You should practice that. Flying is useful. It lets you go up mountains. I hear bushes are great teachers.
Yeah, but the last time I talked to one, I got poison ivy. I think I
The
talked
bush
to the
that
wrong
teaches
one.
you to fly doesn't have poison ivy. That was a mean bush.
Crap.
So we're gonna bait these two. So these little statue-y things are weak to magic, which is good because magic is basically our entire damage right now. Did any of you watch Avatar: The Last Bender? Because we're about to go beat up Appa.
I have not.
So now we have a gem. We need this gem to learn how to fly, but the gem's not working. So we're gonna go back to the bush, but we're gonna do it by going this way. You're probably wondering why I'm going to the right if the bush is to the left. Well, that's because there's now a mountain in the way. I don't know why there's a mountain in the way. But if you're upset about the mountain, I've got good news. It's gone now.
Hit the game when the dim was a hand.
So, we learned everything we could from the bush. We still can't fly yet, though. So, if the bush isn't doing a good enough job teaching us how to fly, what's the next place we can go to learn? That's right. A tree. We're gonna talk to the tree. Except the tree's not very good at talking. So we're gonna hang out here for a moment. And then... Oh, what's going on? That's right, another vision. So now we find out, apparently the old masters learned to extract magic from dragons, but the only magic they couldn't get down was flight for some reason. So they did a thing, and they tried to steal the power of flight from dragons. And as you can hear from the noises, I don't think the dragons took it very well.
I hate to reuse the pun, but I guess they weren't amused.
They were not. But the gem's magical now again, so let's keep going. We can go get magic now. Oh, wait. The mage stole the gem from us. Remember what I said about mages being jerks?
I was gonna say, you were not kidding when you said mages were jerks.
So these mages are very much jerks because they can and will kill me. And then we're gonna go here, and we can go left or right. It doesn't matter. Left is a little bit faster, so we generally go left. All we're doing is finding the mage, and they disappear. So let's go back to town. I'm going to try to go for a swag zip. It does not actually help very much at all, and I'm more likely to lose time than anything else doing it. But it looks really fun, and it's basically the only indoor skip and indoor zip I can do in the entire run that's any amount of useful. Let's try going this way. I'm gonna set myself up to try to do the swag. And can I do it? No. And no, didn't get it. Oh well. It just zooms you down here and skips the little puddle.
That's fine, we'll just roll our face into it again. It's fine.
And now we get to leave. But we still haven't dealt with Mage. We're gonna head down this way, and we're gonna follow the little tiny road. And you know where the road leads to? The end of the road. We meet another mage. He's a jerk. He's gonna try to kill me. And okay, we should be good here. Another item we don't need. And we can go back to town now. So now after all that, we finally have the gem. We have everything we need. And the bush can go teach us how to fly. The old ancient magic of dragons. Except the bush is being a little creepy all of a sudden.
It's finally stopped beating around the bush.
It's trying to get to the point.
Fun.
I think it's about to hit on a hot topic. Because apparently it wasn't a bush after all. It was, this whole time, it was secretly just a dragon with amnesia. It just thought it was a bush.
That explains how the bush knew how to fly.
Yeah, makes sense.
Does that mean the bush that I learned to fly from was also secretly a dragon?
I don't know. You might have to check with the bush.
Okay, I'll have to find it again.
So I'm going to give it another save because this dragon is also a little bit dangerous. And now we're going to go fight the arcane dragon. The downside is all my damage is magical. And the arcane dragon is very, very magically resistant. So he takes a little bit longer than the ice dragon, but is still very, very much capable of killing me with little to no effort. Okay, so we're good there. And now we're going to go on a very, very long quest chain to find out more about the old masters. And it's going to start way back at the beginning. We're going to head back. Also, look at the adorable flying animation. Tell me this is not one of the best flying animations you've ever seen.
That is so cute.
And hey, look, it's our sister. And she's gone. It's Dracoth.
And their friend Dragoth, and never mind.
He was dragged off. So let's head to the first ancient ruin, the Dragon's Rest. We need to clear it out. So this is just walking around, killing these tiny little fuzzy gerbil hedgehog things. I don't know what they're supposed to be.
Ask, are they hedgehogs? Are they... I don't even... I see hedgehogs when I look at those.
You can technically get that dragon head thing from here. I'm not gonna try. That's some world record pace strats right there. I do want to bring you all into a very controversial topic between me and Joe. I want you to look at that dragon head thing. And I want you to tell me if that little back cavern thing that they have does not remind you of Shedinja. Now, I'm low enough on health that I think if I get a town on the way to the next cave, I might grab a save. I don't know. There's no town between these two. Oh, there is. Over here? Yeah, there is. Yeah, we're gonna grab a quick save just in case. And we're gonna head up, and we're gonna find a statue of the old masters. I know exactly what they look like from this, right? This is very telling of what old masters look like. So Grandpa is now going to take us over to the second cave, which we will also clear out. And then there's a faster strat with this mage, but I'm not gonna go for it because mages are jerks. I'm gonna go here, fire this person on the way out, fight another gerbil hedgehog monster thing. I don't know what this is. I would love for someone to explain to me what that's supposed to look like because I can't even picture it. And then we're gonna fight another lich, who are basically just mages.
Mages, but now they're very old.
Yes. Oh, did I miss one? Oops. Who did I miss? Oh no! Okay. So, we're gonna do this fight again. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Who did I skip? I have the mage here. Oh, there was a second dragon head thing at the bottom. Yeah, I know what I missed now. I'm gonna grab these real quick for the level up. We're gonna grab this, because I don't want to go into anything that's a spellcaster without full HP right now. And that should be enough. Oh no, just barely enough. Okay, so we're just gonna have to get good. Okay, that should be enough. There we go.
That was a little scary.
It was a little bit scary, yes. And we're gonna kill him now. And now we got the clear. And we get another.
Take me this one to notice Berserk is making you big.
I don't know what to tell you. So now we learn that indeed Alias was the one that made the dragon-blooded, and it was not a decision that the old masters agreed with. So they sealed him away in something called the Zero Dimension, which I'm sure will not come up in a few minutes. We're gonna do another safety save because that was a little too scary and I'm not gonna risk it. We're gonna head over, and this is the third and final cave. Say hello to Kit Kat. Goodbye, Kit Kat. We'll say hello again to Kit Kat in a moment.
She really doesn't get a break. Until she does.
Yeah, and even when she does get a break, we don't really do much with it, as you'll see in a bit. So in each one of these caves, one of the things we're doing is we're collecting dragon shards. I have no idea what dragon shards are, but it's fine, we're collecting them. I'm sure they're important and they will be very significant to this run. Let me grab all this XP. Like I said, XP good because level ups gives us health refills. That's honestly the main reason I'm grabbing them at this point. Setting myself up for health refills in case I need them. I'm gonna sit on this one because I don't need a health refill for this one. No, we're gonna leave that XP. And no, now I'm gonna grab the XP. That'll get us most of the way there. And I believe there's one more down here. No? Did I get the clear?
I think you got the clear.
I did get the clear. Okay, we're good. We can leave. And now we get one more vision. It's Dracoth. Master Alias has been betrayed. Dun dun dun. So apparently, Dracoth really wants to rescue Alias. So we find out Dracoth is also a dragon-blooded. So now we have all of the shards. So we're going to take all of these shards and head over to Kit Kat's. And Kit Kat is going to do us a massive favor. They're going to make something amazing, jaw-dropping, inspiring, just an amazing piece of art called the Dragon's Bane, which is completely useless. It is probably the worst weapon I could use at this point in the game. It is not good at all. The split is literally just called the useless sword for that. So we're gonna head up and we're gonna take our final rest before heading into the last dungeon at the final rest. And let's go rescue our sister. Wait, that's Dracoth. Let's go get Dracoth instead. Oh no, wait, there's their sister. And she's running away. And... oh no? What's happening? That's a lot of dragons.
A lot of dragons.
They really were trying to drag you along.
Yeah. So, now we're going to play a quick little game. It's going to be a lot faster if we get our sister first try. So, Ophelia, I need you to guess for me. Is my sister going to be left path, right path, or middle path?
Left path.
Okay. No, wrong one. Okay, left or right?
Right. We'll say right.
No, okay, shoot. Okay, we're getting the bad RNG. So it's this one. And then... you have no sister! It's been an illusion the whole time. Dracoth has been twisting you into their maniacal plans and tricked you into thinking you had a sister that you were rescuing this whole time.
Just been twisting her paw this whole time.
Yep. And now we find out their evil plan. The only way to free someone from the Zero Dimension is by killing a powerful dragon-blooded inside the Zero Dimension. And guess what we happen to be now because of their evil schemes?
I'm gonna say, maybe a powerful dragon-blooded.
Yep. And now we can fight Dracoth, who is very much a mage in every single way, because they use every single spell in the game at the same time. And they're upset because we beat them up. So instead, they're going to make us fight the weakest monsters in the game. Just literally the level 1 tutorial stuff. Now we fight them one last time. And... oh no! We fell for their plan, because remember what I said? Dracoth is also a dragon-blooded. So win or lose, his plan works. And Alias is now free. Oh, I got the swag sip. So we're gonna head down. Time will be in a little tiny bit. We're gonna go into a secret little room, and when we leave, we'll get one last quest complete, and I will call it out. So we're gonna wait here, and oh look, it's the ghost of Dracoth. At which point, how do we end the game? We break into his apartment, read his diary, steal his family picture, which I will make a note is actually quite cute, and then break out of his apartment. And time is... done.
GG.
And that RNG mess of a game was Cat Quest. I hope you two had fun. I really enjoyed this. I love this game. I want more people to run it. We have a small but rebuilding community. There's a couple of active runners right now. We're trying to reconstruct a lot of the strategies. A lot of the old runners aren't really terribly active in the game, so we're kind of just rebuilding the community anew. Thankfully, we do have some of the old runners that do chime in every so often to help out. So, special shout-outs to Fricatzy and Joe the Zombie, who both helped out a ton.
Oh my god.
Yes. And I think that's all I've got for this. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to find me, my socials, I'm AlaraCutie in just about everything, be it Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky. You'll probably find me under that name.
And Sol, where could we find you?
Twitch.tv/BeamQueenSol. I typically speedrun a lot of Kirby and other platformers, dabble in other things. Maybe I'll play this at some point.
I look to cat you up on the leaderboard.
I said play, not speedrun, but...
No, it's so good.
I'm a
This is
fan
how
of
they did
RNG
you.
heavy runs, so I might have to run this one.
It is fantastic. If you want to learn this run, feel free to hit me up. I am more than happy to teach anyone what I know about this game.
So I think that might be all we have for today. I think we'll be taking a short break before we send y'all on a raid. I just do want to put in a couple more blurbs, just letting everybody know that CM and Sunday afternoon at 2 Eastern to catch awesome ladies showcasing some games. If you'd like to submit something, visit ladyarcaders.com for more details. We hope to see y'all soon. Welcome back from intermission, everyone. I hope y'all got up, stretched, got yourself some water. Very important to take care of yourself. We don't have any more runs for the day, but I did just want to let y'all know what we will have coming up on Thursday. There is going to be, on the next track mode, Melody will be speedrunning Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition at 9 p.m. on Thursday, April 18th. Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition is a technical movement-heavy game well known for its challenging escape sequences and iconic bash ability. Now, we are going to be running Signless, Bashless, Stompless, which turns the game on its head by explicitly avoiding collecting either of those 3 skills and instead requiring a variety of difficult glitches and tricks to still obtain all 6 world events before beating the game. This category shows right from the start the potential to break the game wide open, and also the challenge presented by avoiding perhaps some of the most useful tools in the game. I have played Ori. I am so interested to see how this run works out. I do just want to remind everybody again that the Lady Arcaders Super Showcase is back to July 25th to 28th, and we are accepting submissions for showcases and volunteers until Sunday, May 5th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Type !LASS in chat for details. Now, we are going to be raiding everybody over to the speedrun for speed stuff for charity today. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful time over there and stick around for the raid. They'll have some wonderful runs for you. See everybody next time.